The first woman to win a U.S. Open title in her debut. The first player born in the 21st century to win a Grand Slam title. At 19 years old, she took down Serena Williams, who was going for a record-tying 24th Grand Slam title, and she does it in straight sets.
Chain, even when I'm in the house, cause we started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. No, we don't feel that. A fake friend, where your real friends at? We don't like to do too much explaining. Stories stay the same, I never changed it. No, we don't feel that. A fake friend, where your real friends at? We don't like to do too much.
Oh, an NBA champion and a U.S. Open champion.
Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team.
On behalf of a few thousand people, as she takes her spot next to the Prime Minister. On behalf of a few thousand people, welcome Bianca. Good to see you again. Now, on a very special day, I would like to acknowledge that we are gathering here today on the treaty lands and territory, the Mississaugas of the Credit, and the territory of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Wendat, and Huron people. We also acknowledge that many Indigenous, Inuit, Métis, and other global peoples call Mississauga home. And today, and every day, we welcome everybody here in Mississauga. I would now ask you to join us in the singing of the national anthem, and I'm also going to welcome another star from Mississauga. Please give a warm welcome to Mississauga's own Alexandra Porat to lead us in the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Carton brasse på telepeia, il se porte la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Great job. Alexandra Porat. You guys are making my job so easy here. Like, all I have to say is Bianca, or Mississauga, or U.S. Open champion. Now, I opened up by saying it was an honor to be there in New York for 2 weeks, and it was an honor because I had a front row seat to history by watching Bianca Andreescu play. And, you know, like you, I watched what she did on the court, and it was unbelievable. And beating Serena Williams puts kind of the cherry on top. But I dealt a lot with Bianca off the court. Sorry about that, but she had a lot of interviews to do. And I look out to this crowd and I see what she did over those 2 weeks and really what she's done all year in connecting with Canadians and connecting with those from Mississauga and connecting with the young athletes in this country, the young people, and how she's not just a champion and she didn't just make history. She didn't ask to be an ambassador for tennis or as a Canadian, but she carried that role so well. And every single one here can look at, and I keep having to remind myself, this 19-year-old, how great of a role model she is, and how so many people came up to me in New York and pulled me aside and said, I can't believe her. And I said, yeah, her forehand's good. Like, no. I can't believe the way she carries herself. I can't believe, So, Bianca Andreescu's story, as much as it is about tennis today, it goes well beyond that. And I see so many smiling faces here, and one woman who hasn't stopped smiling since, well, last Saturday. Please welcome the Mayor of Mississauga, Bonnie Crombie.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Mark. Let's hear it. She the North. She the North. She the North. She the North. Are we proud of this woman? Let's hear it. All right. Bianca Andreescu, you are our hometown girl, but you are Canada's champion, and we are so proud of you. Welcome home. We're so incredibly proud, and we're honored to be hosting today's rally to celebrate your incredible achievements. But before we get started with a very fitting tribute for our tennis champ, it's my honor to introduce our special guests who have joined me here on stage. But first, let's give it up for Bianca's parents, Maria and Niku, and Coco is here too. I can't even begin to imagine how proud you must be of your daughter. Now I'm going to just introduce the dignitaries that are here with us. First, the Prime Minister of Canada, the Right Honourable Justin Trudeau. Minister of Sport, Kirsty Duncan. Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport, Lisa MacLeod, representing Doug Ford. Mayor of the City of Toronto, John Tory. The Chair of Tennis Canada Board of Directors, Jennifer Bishop. Our former beloved iconic Mayor, Hazel McCallion. Sorry, Justin. Hazel's just a little more popular in this town. I brought my members of my council with me here today. Give a wave, Ward 1 Councillor Stephen Dasco. Ward 2 Councillor Karen Ross. Home of the ORC, that's right. Ward 3 Councillor Chris Fonseca. Ward 4, John Kovac. Ward 6, Councillor Ron Starr. Ward 7, Councillor Deepika Damerla. Ward 8, Councillor Matt Mahoney. And Ward 10, Councillor Sue McFadden. We have a lot of other dignitaries. Just give a wave when I acknowledge you. Mississauga MPs, many of them are here with us. They're all over here. Mississauga MPPs, they're here with us. Senior leadership from the Fire, Police, Emergency Services, the Mississauga Leadership Team, representatives from Tennis Canada, representatives from the Ontario Racket Club. There they are. Including 40 of these incredible youth. They came with their signs to honor Bianca. Representative from the Mississauga Sports Council. We have GTA mayors from right across our great city and region, regional chairs. And we have Superfan Nav Bhatia here too. Where's Superfan? He brought the Raptor with him. Wow. So we are so excited to be here for this monumental celebration. where honoring individuals with a key to the city is not something you do very often anywhere, let alone in Mississauga. And I look forward to this presentation here on stage just in a couple of minutes. But before that, there are some very excited and proud Canadians with me on stage who would also like to exchange words of congratulations. So right now, it is my honor to welcome to the stage the Honorable Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau.
Thank you, Bonnie. Hello, Mississauga. How about that, Bianca Andreescu? Bianca, how extraordinary her skill, her determination, her perseverance, but mostly that incredible grace and composure under extraordinary pressure. Congratulations, Bianca. She is an inspiration to all Canadians, old and young, but to be honest, especially an inspiration to young Canadians, because she showed that young people can do anything. She is the embodiment of the fact that young people are not the leaders of tomorrow. They are leaders today, like Bianca. Félicitations, Bianca. Je sais que ce n'est pas la dernière fois qu'on va se rassembler pour célébrer une incroyable victoire. Bravo, on est tellement fiers de toi. But as we celebrate this incredible young person, this incredible achievement, this incredible tennis player, we have a few more people to thank. Specifically, Niku and Maria and Coco. Niku, Maria, thank you for raising such an extraordinary daughter, an incredible champion, and thank you as well for all those years ago choosing Canada to start and launch your family, because in this country, anything is possible, and you and so many Mississaugans have proven it. Merci tout le monde. Thank you, Mississauga. Thank you, Canada, but mostly, thank you, Bianca!
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. It's always a good day when you get to say that, right? I gotta say, just being on the stage, what a scene this is. You know, the weather wasn't great today. You're wondering how many people are showing up, and then you're reminded it's Mississauga, and we're talking about Bianca Andreescu here. And someone painted a portrait over here. We got the Andreescus here on stage. Coco, I believe, is sleeping, but I think that's what Coco does. But it's so great to see the community come together, and so great to see the province come together. And I would now like to invite the Honourable Lisa MacLeod, Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport, to share a few words on behalf of the provincial government.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is amazing to be here. I'm from the city of Ottawa, our nation's capital, and I can tell you that everyone I've spoken to this weekend is so proud of She the North. I am so humbled to be here. I think this is the best part of my 13-year career in politics, because Bianca, I think, did something for every single Canadian, and I say this on behalf of the people of Ontario. She made us cry. She made us smile, she made us laugh. We felt every piece of agony and brilliance that she had on the court. But I think what defines Bianca more than just talent and skill, discipline and tenacity, is grace. It's grace. It is grace under fire. It is poise when the national and international media is watching you. And it was grace when she accepted victory. And I am so proud to be here today. And if there's one thing that I would ask every young athlete here, who here plays tennis? Who here plays basketball? Who here plays lacrosse? Who here plays hockey? Who here plays baseball? I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. I'm a hockey coach. I'm also the Minister of Sport. But one of the most defining characteristics of the best athlete ever is not just raw talent, it's the way they are coached and it's the way they conduct themselves. And so today, as we stand here, as you are all from the GTA and Mississauga, as Ontarians, as Canadians, we saw the most coachable player I've seen in my lifetime. And it's because she is so graceful and gracious. And so I ask all the young athletes today to take hers as an example. Now, finally, I just want to say this. One of the things that makes me so proud to be an Ontarian is I often say we are the world in one province. Look around. Our best-selling feature as Ontarians is we're all different. We've all come from somewhere else. But one of the best parts about Bianca is not only has her family come here and succeeded and have given us, as Canadians, the greatest gift of all, which is the US Open champion, but they personify what it means to be a Canadian and an Ontarian. And I couldn't be more grateful than for the gift that you have given us. The entire world is watching, and we're so proud of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister McLeod. As we know, Bianca put on a performance in New York, and I'm not actually talking about the tennis, although the 7 match wins are great and beating Serena are great. She did some work on the Today Show, Good Morning America, The View, Jimmy Fallon. And she gave a few shout outs during Jimmy Fallon, including our next guest, the Mayor of Toronto, John Tory.
Well, thank you very much. Just in case you don't know where Toronto is, it's a suburb of Mississauga just to the west of here. And I want to say thank you to Mayor Bonnie Crombie for including me in this tribute to Bianca Andreescu, because she is a national champion. She's Canada's champion, she's the GTA's champion, and Toronto is very pleased and proud to be part of paying tribute to her great win. And you know, it's going to be a bit repetitive, but I think it shows you that we all see the same thing, all of us who are here today. And that is that it's one thing to win a major sports championship. This may be the single biggest individual sports achievement in Canadian history, but it's another thing how you do it. It's another thing how you do it. It isn't about the winning on the court. That was magnificent, but it's about how she handled the win. And I was reading a quote the other day that said that, that sports doesn't shape character, but it reveals it. And I think we saw in the aftermath of her winning that she was somebody that all Canadians would want to represent us as Canadians. She was confident but not arrogant. She was not timid, she was smart, and she was funny. And these are the ways I think we'd want to be seen by people, and she did us so proud as Canadians. Now, I don't have it here, it's got to be somewhere, but that's okay. I just need that bag for 1 minute here. I am very pleased to say that tomorrow, in the city of Toronto, and unfortunately I can't tell people they don't have to go to work or that they get free rides on the TTC or whatever, but tomorrow we have proclaimed Bianca Andreescu Day in the city of Toronto. We want to be in on this. Not too many people get their own day, so you should come on out and get this, Bianca. If you want to ride for free on the subway, you can, but nobody else can. And look, we're just trying to make sure that we know that there's always an open door for you. So I got you something. Your home isn't in Toronto yet, but see, I said yet. I don't want to get myself in trouble here in Mississauga, but we got you a home is Toronto because we want you to know you're always at home in our city, and so you have that as well. And then for her parents and for her, we have what's going to be a bestseller T-shirt. Toronto loves Bianca, and we love you, and we are proud of you. Thank you very much. We'll take it off stage for you. I'll take it. Oh, I gotta put that back. There you are. You do.
Toronto, just taking things left. No. Throughout Bianca's run this whole season, throughout her career, and especially with winning the US Open, you know, she's talked so much about how she wouldn't be here without Tennis Canada. I know there's a lot of members of Tennis Canada here today. There's no coincidence that we're celebrating a Grand Slam champion here. There's no coincidence that we have 2 young guys in Felix Auger-Aliassime and Denis Shapovalov. Shapovalov from Richmond Hill, Ontario. Milos Raonic a couple of years ago went to the Wimbledon final. He's also from the GTA. Jeannie Bouchard, same story. And Tennis Canada's work over, especially over the last 10 years, is a reason why, and I can say this, being in New York and covering tennis, Canada is the envy of the tennis world. And it's, I gotta say, it's particularly sweet when an American is telling you that. On behalf of Tennis Canada, I would like to welcome up the chair of the board of directors, Jennifer Bishop, to talk about Bianca's achievement in New York.
Hi, everyone. On behalf of Tennis Canada, thank you to the City of Mississauga for your warm hospitality as we celebrate Bianca's incredible achievement. It is our privilege to be here. As we further establish Canada as a world-leading tennis nation, the inspiration that Bianca's success will provide to the next generation of players is invaluable. Already, we are seeing the impact. Since Bianca's win, we have been inundated with inquiries from all across the country, from people of all ages and diverse backgrounds, from large cities and small communities, all wanting to know more about how and where they can start playing tennis. However, the true impact of Bianca's success will be felt in the months and years ahead. As participation in this great sport continues to rise, the demand for year-round play in Canada will only increase. Tennis Canada is motivated and determined to work with the provinces, territories, and municipalities to create opportunities to build indoor tennis facilities that will develop into community hubs, help grow the game, and inspire the next generation of Canadian champions. Bianca, you truly embody Tennis Canada's mission to lead the growth of tennis in our country. From St. John's to Victoria, countless young children watched you defeat one of the most decorated athletes of all time with grace, humility, and true Canadian sportsmanship. We are so proud of you. We have seen you grow into a best-in-class tennis player and, more importantly, an inspiration to millions of people around the world. How privileged are we to be able to call you one of our own, a Canadian. Thank you, Bianca. Enjoy this special day, and best of luck in Beijing.
Thank you, Jennifer. Bianca, from coast to coast to coast, Canadians were loud, they were cheering you on, they supported you from start to finish in New York. But of course, no community was louder than this one here. You were promised a very special presentation today, as I welcome back Mayor Crombie to do so.
But before we do that, Bianca, Drake called this morning. And Drizzy's got a little care package for you. Come on up. Let's see what Drizzy's got for you. OVO, baby. We got a shirt. Got a shirt. What else we got? What's in the goodie bag? Oh my gosh. OVO. Is that it? That's super cute. I know. Here, open this one. And of course, in a ride in his private jet, right? So Mississauga continues to be a growing city, and as a growing city, we keep, well, you know, we're keep building streets, roads, avenues right across our great town, and sometimes they have to be named. Not very often you have an opportunity to name a street for a U.S. Open champion, right? So we were thinking, how about Andreescu Way? What do you think? I'd like to welcome the Woman of Honor to join me on stage for the unveiling, please. So I'm definitely going to be one of the first people to take a walk down Andreescu Lane, and I hope you'll be around to join me. So as I mentioned earlier, we will be bestowing the keys of our city, and that honor doesn't happen very often to too many deserving people. There are many, many deserving people in our city. We have phenomenal people here. But my fellow members of council and I know that you don't have to look too far to find extraordinary examples of courage, excellence, and talent. So much so that if we focused on these attributes alone, we'd be offering keys to the city to many deserving people, but the key to the city of Mississauga is our city's most prestigious form of recognition. And Bianca, we are so proud of you and your achievements and your big U.S. win. Your most graceful and modest approach towards embracing your successes has embodied the values of both Mississauga, Ontario, and Canada. And your family is, like so many others here in Mississauga, a true immigrant success story. So your hometown is going to continue to support your outstanding accomplishments while highlighting your inspiring career to our city's youth and our inspiring athletes. Now it is my great honor as the mayor of this great city to present Bianca Andreescu with the key to her hometown, the city of Mississauga. Bianca, because of role models like you, they know that with dedication, focus, hard work, our youth can strive to be the best of what their hearts and souls imagine as well. We all know it started with a dream, and thank you for sharing your dream here with us today. And now, I'd like to welcome the first Canadian to win a U.S. Grand Slam title to share her story. Please give a big Mississauga welcome to Bianca Andreescu.
Should I take it out? Thank you. So my goal today was to not trip in these shoes and to not mess up this speech. So hopefully I can do both really well after this. So far, so good though. Well, this is crazy. I never thought I would have my own parade before, let alone the key to the city and a street named after me. I have to thank Mayor Bonnie Crombie for
everything and her team and the city of Mississauga for putting this together. Thank you. Thank you. I am truly, truly blessed. There's the mess up. I'm truly, truly blessed. What's happening in Canadian sports this year has been so beautiful to watch and so inspiring. I did not get here alone, though. I have to thank my whole entire team, my family, my friends, Tennis Canada, for giving me this opportunity, for supporting me, for believing in me, and for sticking by me since day one. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here today, so thank you. I love you. A special thank you to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Mayor Bonnie Crombie, Chancellor Hazel, and Mayor John Tory for everything, for all of your support, and for continuing to make Canada such an amazing country. And for all the other dignitaries that are here today, and for everyone watching at home, I really, really appreciate it. Last but not least, the crowd, the fans, all of you. Thank you for the continuous support, not only throughout the US Open, but throughout my whole career so far. Every tournament I go to, I see Canadians everywhere, and it's so beautiful to see. I'm truly, truly blessed, and hopefully you guys can continue on supporting me for many years to come. I am a proud Canadian. I am proud to represent this amazing country all around the world, and I am very humbled to celebrate this moment with all of you here today and with everyone at home. This is only the beginning. I did not get here overnight. There has been a lot of hard work and sweat that went into it, a lot of dedication, a lot of downs, a lot of ups, but I made sure to stay very positive in those tough times. I know it's so easy to say, but I truly love this sport. I'm very passionate, and I have really big dreams, so I'm really glad I never gave up, because I wouldn't be standing here with everyone. So all I can say is, if I can do it, if Serena can do it, if Roger can do it, if the Raptors can do it, so can you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bianca. Bianca Andreescu, a Grand Slam champion, the key to the city, a street named after her. I don't know what else you can accomplish in 2019, but if there's anyone that's going to do it, it's her, right? Bianca Andreescu is a 2019 US Open champion. This rally was an unbelievable experience for all of you, but I know just listening to Bianca, it was for her as well. I'd like to invite Selena and Mariah on the stage with me to help me out, because we need to send Bianca off in style.
We do.
And this crowd isn't done cheering. And there's a group of Romanian Canadians right over there that they haven't. I feel like they've just gotten warmed up here.
I think so.
So how do we want to do this?
I don't know. What are we thinking, Mariah?
I say we lead a chant.
I think a chant sounds good.
I like
What do you guys
chants.
think?
I like chants.
I like them.
We got to give Queen Bee a big chant to congratulate her on this massive accomplishment.
All right, Mississauga, are you ready?
All right. Bianca! Bianca! Bianca!
I can't hear you.
Bianca! Bianca!
Woo!
Bianca!
you to our 2019 U.S. Open champion and Canada's first Grand Slam champion in singles play, Bianca Andreescu.
Woo!
I want to say a thank you to all of our guests here on stage. Want to thank you for showing up here. Mississauga, once again showing the heart that you have and what you show for this community here. Give yourselves a hand for today.